Flora recognizes my good friend from California and son of the leader who last balanced our budget, part of that group that last balanced our budget, Mr. Jimmy Panetta.
Thanks, Blake. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. Chair Womack, I completely agree with you, and that's something that obviously that I heard plenty of times from that swarthy Italian that's depicted in that portrait over there, is that everything needs to be on the table. I completely agree with you. The problem is, and what I've seen in my limited time here, and what I try to convince my father, is that I do believe it, despite some brains that are in this room, we have lost the art of legislating. We have not got to the point where we've really given that time needed to develop the policy upon which then we can educate the people. And that has a lot to do with leadership and so many other things that we can go on and on about. But I think that really is to our detriment, because when we don't have policy to rely on, then we're left with politics. And we don't have that will to lean in to the policy. And politics sort of dictates what we do. So that is why I'm a firm believer in the Fiscal Commission. It is why I am concerned about our increasing debt and deficits, and I'm committed to working across the aisle to put our country on the path to fiscal responsibility. And like Chairman Yarmouth said, and like many of you are stating, there just isn't the political will to get our fiscal house in order when we use regular order, unfortunately. You got Democrats who are opposing spending cuts, you got Republicans who are opposing tax increases, and we end up increasing our spending and passing tax cuts and ballooning our deficits. Meanwhile, we have a lack of action to shore up our trust funds. It means that we're facing steep cuts to Social Security and Medicaid in a decade. That's why I'm a strong supporter of the commission. That's why I'm proud to introduce the legislation that Scott and Bill put together in regards to this commission and as members of the Bipartisan Fiscal Forum. And I do want to make something clear. As we heard, I do think everything should be on the table, and that includes revenue. The United States is a low-tax country, ranking 32nd out of 38th in OECD countries in terms of tax to GDP ratio. I just think we'll never come to an agreement if we take one half of that equation, revenue, off the table.
Greetings, friends. I have big news to share with you today. The Biden administration has just announced its new plan to create jobs and boost U.S. production. New rebate payments may soon be available for American households, and these checks can be worth up to tens of thousands of dollars. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for all that you need to know. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My friends, please make sure that you enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword for each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dearest friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. The Biden administration has designated 31 technology hubs spread across 32 states and Puerto Rico to help spur innovation and to create jobs in the industries that are concentrated in these areas. President Biden said, "We're going to invest in critical technologies like biotechnology, critical material, advanced manufacturing, so the United States will lead the world again in innovation across the board." The tech hubs are the result of a process that the Commerce Department launched in May to distribute a total of $500 million in grants to cities. The $500 million came from a $10 billion authorization in last year's CHIPS and Science Act to stimulate investments in new technologies. It's an attempt to expand tech investment that is largely concentrated around a few U.S. cities, such as Austin, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, New York, San Francisco, California, and Seattle, Washington, Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo told reporters during a conference call, "I have to say, in my entire career in public service, I have never seen as much interest in any initiative than this one." Her department received 400 applications. The program, formerly known as a Regional Technology and Innovation Hub program, ties into the president's economic argument that people should be able to find good jobs where they live and that opportunity should be spread across the country. The White House has sought to elevate that message and highlight Biden's related policies as a Democratic president undertakes his 2024 re-election bid. When President Biden signed the Inflation Reduction Act into law, he directed billions of dollars to Americans looking to upgrade their homes, businesses, and vehicles. One provision of the law allows Americans who make less than $150,000 a year to claim a $7,500 tax credit for buying an electric vehicle. The law also provides $9 billion in rebates to help people electrify their home appliances and make their homes more energy efficient. It's also allowing Americans to claim a tax credit for installing heat pumps in their homes. This aid is geared at helping low and moderate income families with lowering their energy costs this winter and beyond. The High Efficiency Electric Home Rebate Program offers up to $14,000. Households get rebates when they buy efficient electric appliances, up to $1,750 for a heat pump water heater, $8,000 for a heat pump for space heating or cooling, and $840 for an electric stove or an electric heat pump clothes dryer. Non-appliance upgrades like electric wiring will also qualify. Rebates from high-efficiency programs are only available to lower-income households. This is those earning less than 150% of an area's median income. According to AAA, Georgia residents are paying less at the pump, with the state having the lowest average gas prices across the nation. AAA reports that Georgia drivers are paying an average of $3.01 per gallon for regular grade gasoline, which is 6 cents less than last week and 31 cents less than 1 month ago. Experts have said that the fall in prices is due to several factors, like a dip in demand for crude oil, winter blend gasoline being cheaper to produce, and Governor Kemp suspending the state gas tax. AAA also recommends that drivers shop around for gas prices to find the best deal. Florida gas prices have reached the lowest point they have been in 2023. The state average has mostly declined for the past 34 days, dropping over 45 cents per gallon during that time frame. So dear friends, please let me know in the comment below how much a gallon of gas is in your city. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, simply click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.